Welcome back as we get set for our 250 heat number 2. And it includes the big man, Jeremy McGrath. It's sideways. We're off and running. Let's take a listen. Jeremy McGrath establishes the lead right away with Larry Ward, number 10 on Team Kawasaki. And then Damon Huffman, number 20, Team Suzuki right behind him.
Little fishtail from McGrath coming out of the first corner. He went so wide against the edge of the racetrack, the back end kicked back over. He just turned that into a cross-up, Art. Nothing bothers this guy.
Jeremy McGrath's got quite an outfit on tonight. I wonder if the price of silver went up.
Well, he's got some tassels underneath his helmet to get a close-up shot. Look for that. He's also got some chrome on his outfit. Haven't seen that before. Jeremy and his sponsors getting innovative, and why not? All eyes are on him.
Kevin Windham in the first week of action had the fastest qualifying heat, with Jeremy McGrath winning the second qualifying heat. We'll see how the times compare here in the second round.
Already through that whoop section, before they go under the tunnel, Carmichael's down. That's at the end of the whoop section. He crashed there in the final lap of practice. Had some problems and was a little concerned with it, and it bites him in the first lap of the heat race. So it looks like a semi for Ricky.
He was in 5th place when he went down.
Here it is again. He's trying to run it over to the right just to have somewhere else to go from all the guys in front. He rode it out for a pretty long time, but didn't stay on.
Landing on that sore shoulder. And our leader is the 6-time former champion and defending champ, Jeremy McGrath. McGrath really cutting a good lap time as Larry Ward now is about a half second behind. In second place, Damon Huffman still in third, but Tortelli in fourth, and Carmichael now is no longer in fifth.
Now watch Jeremy attack that whoop section, staying right on the tops. I can't even, it would take me all night to tell you how hard that is to do. The first lap through there, we saw Larry Ward try to do that. He got about halfway through and started hitting the whole bump, lost all his momentum, and that's where Jeremy's making all of his time.
Damon Huffman, number 20, trying to put some pressure on second place as Tortelli, number 21. Boy, Tortelli's really improved. He came over here as a learning experience in Supercross with great credentials in the outdoors, of course, a multi-champion in the World Motocross Championships. But if the first round is any indication, Sebastian is picking up on this Supercross pretty rapidly.
He is, and he really just came in here quiet as well. I mean, I don't think very many people, myself included, expected him to be up on the podium or anywhere close, but he was very close to his teammate Windham in fourth.
Tortelli trying to put the heat on Damon Huffman, number 20. Huffman moving back to Team Suzuki after 3 seasons with Kawasaki. He's struggling really to regain the form that he had when he won back-to-back 125 titles on that Suzuki in 94 and 95. Tortelli with a good hop on that final 2, but Damon Huffman getting good momentum through the berm.
I think Damon's good spot out here on the racetrack is that huge section of whoops, which most riders, I think they come into the corner before that and take a deep breath and go, okay, here we go again. For most guys, 20 laps through there would be enough. And I think Damon's able to relax a little bit. He's taller, and he lets that bike work underneath him very well.
Jeremy McGrath, his teammate Tim Ferry, is having a tough time of it. Let's check it out in the whoops, number 15 on the Mazda Chaparral Yamaha.
Well, that was just a case of he didn't really make a mistake there. He just went a little bit wide in the bales. Maybe somebody before him had flipped one of those.
Front, yeah.
Yeah, brought him out in the track. He should have really been paying attention and cut that a little tighter, though.
Well, McGrath is clipping off laps a second faster than the second place rider Larry Ward. And Damon Huffman going through those whoops beautifully.
Not bad, and you can see what happens at the very end with some of those guys, even with McGrath. They get to the last 2 or 3, and they get bailed out by that section ending.
So our leader continues to be Jeremy McGrath in our second qualifying round here this evening. The checkers will be flying when we return. We are watching the impeccable number 1, 6-time Supercross champion Jeremy McGrath just almost effortlessly take this track in championship form in our second qualifying heat. the battle for second with Larry Ward, number 10, and number 20, Damon Huffman. Ward on his new Team Kawasaki. Damon Huffman shifting back this year to Team Suzuki. You might say that Huffman took Larry Ward's spot on Team Suzuki. The white flag is out. And it's amazing, too, in our final lap of action, as we watch the second and third place riders, that Brock Sellard's a 125 rider, similar to Stefan Roncada in the first qualifying heat. Looks like they might pick off the transfer spot out of the initial qualifying.
And if he can do that, he's going to push Sebastian Tortelli, last week's 4th place in the main, back into the semi. Now, Tortelli rode the semi last week, and it didn't seem to affect him in the main, but I don't think he wants to ride it again.
Oh, a bobble by Larry Ward. A little case job, and Damon Huffman draws a little bit closer.
This is what Damon Huffman needs. You know, he's been kind of up and down. He hasn't really gotten the results I think people expect, but these more difficult, more technical tracks with really huge loop sections are really benefiting or a benefit for his style.
Jeremy McGrath is still clipping off 103.8 second laps. The second place rider, Larry Ward, is 105. The checkers are out, and Jeremy McGrath has captured his second qualifying heat in 2 weeks. Larry Ward in second place, but McGrath right there just giving a clinic here in the qualifying heat. So McGrath, we'll hear from him and Davey Coombs in a moment. But let's check out the results as Larry Ward, a good second place finish. Damon Huffman in third. Brock Sellards in the final transfer spot, holding off not only Sebastian Tortelli, but also the very talented David Villeman. Let's go down to Davey.
All right, Jeremy, first of all, tell me about this helmet. Yeah, every year at Anaheim, Troy and I kind of come up with something silly. And, you know, this year it's dingleberries around the bottom. And, you know, I just kind of came out with the chrome, no fear stuff. And it's working. Everyone's staring.
You're right, it was working. Those are some of the fastest laps we've seen tonight. You just keep knocking them off.
Yeah, I would like to thank Yamaha and Chaparral, Mazda 800 Collect. This week we did a lot of hard work on starts, and you know, it's really, really helped because I got the horse out that time and I felt really confident on the gate, and last week I didn't have that.
Good job. We'll look for you in the main.
Thank you very much.
Another look at the champion before we leave you. And